We want to get to
10K
the
is a
conversation.
flop,
We wanted to get to the conversation about the reason why we think that she's been kind of, on a little bit of a downtrend as of recently, as of the last year. It doesn't seem like, because people got on her about the Chris Brown shit. People aren't listening to the album. People are clowning her on Twitter. She said she had to get off Twitter because she's seen so much toxicity and negativity towards her. It shoved her away from Twitter. What do you think is attributing to this like feeling of her being on the downtrend?
Well, I think she's not marketing towards her core audience anymore. I feel like
what's her core audience?
I think her core audience is just like, and let me frame it like this, and you understand
sure.
it if you frame it like this. So it'd be like, think J. Cole. If J. Cole released a drill album tomorrow, or like J. Cole or Logic released a drill album tomorrow, talking about we were out shooting dudes. Like when J. Cole talks about stuff like that, he typically raps from a perspective of a family member or somebody he knows. Like on what's that album? If you know, what's that album? You know that album. Dude, what's that album called? It's that album. He released it after. Dude, okay.
I'm not a J. Cole fan. I'm not gonna know.
But if J. Cole was just like straight up like, yeah, dude, we out here on O Block, just doing all the drill stuff, people be like, bro, stop. If Drake did that, people like, dude, get out of here. Like, let's stop.
So what is Chloe Bailey singing about?
So what I'm saying is about she's talking about like her man cheating on her or she cheated back. Like that's the kind of song she's making right now. And she's making songs with Chris Brown. Her core audience does not understand that. Her core audience came up with her making music. This is before she made, her big transition 2 years ago, where she's making a lot more sexualized music. She's making kind of like that bad girl, like that SZA, that toxic kind of music. But her core fan base is not used to her making that kind of music. So
you think that people are deeming her as toxic nowadays? Because I think that she's just trying to be a grown woman.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying anything wrong with that, but I'm saying, if Drake did that, J. Cole did that, people were like, bro, what are you doing? And they're not going to tune in. That's all I'm trying to say.
Because we have heard people talking about a branding issue, so it probably is just a branding issue.
That's like if Taylor Swift made a drill album. Her audience would be like, what are you doing?
But that's so exaggerated.
That's probably that's like the most exaggerated example.
That's way too exaggerated.
We jump in several genres, so let me not do that.
But I think people just aren't used to Chloe Bailey, who was at one point one half of Chloe and Halle, who were Disney stars, essentially. I think people aren't used to her being a grown-ass woman and saying that she's a grown-ass woman on her tracks and talking about grown-ass woman things. She's going through life, bro. She's like in her 20s, bro. Like, she's going to have experiences that aren't talking about just like fantasies and fictional shit. She's actually going through real life shit. So if she's drawing from that and putting that in her music, I don't understand why people can't carry on with that and understand that she's trying to transition into something different. But I think that whatever she's doing right now is great, because I don't think there's any such thing as bad publicity. I think publicity is good publicity, however you slice it. As long as you're not like breaking the law or something, right? But whatever she's doing right now, she continues doing this because it seems like this is authentic to her. It's not like she's trying to change herself and be something completely different than what she is. If she continues on this trajectory, she'll be good in like 5, 7 years. She'll be completely good. Yeah, because audiences evolve.
I think she just has to convince the SZA crowd to get on her wave. I don't even think
she's toxic. That's crazy. I don't even think she's toxic.
Yeah, but like you can't tell me that's like that toxic relationship. Like, oh,
bro, you didn't even listen to the album.
I didn't listen to the album. I'm just listening.
So how are you talking about what her music is?
Because I'm just going over what other people have said, bro. I'm not the most informed take.
Oh, so you're gonna believe Twitter?
I'm believing Twitter. I'm believing Twitter on it.
Come on now.
I don't have to listen to your music to read reviews of what people are saying about an album they listen to.
Oh no, yeah, not to read reviews, but
I can go over. You go over 50 reviews, you can get a gist of what the album is and what people think about the album.
You're listening to 50
music.
Random people on Twitter. Stop. You're listening to 50 randos on Twitter.
Bro, I'm not getting invested in this. I'm just giving my take on why the album flopped based on what the consensus is.
Yeah, but the consensus is from 50 people on Twitter. That's all I'm saying. I actually listened to the album.
I think the album sales speak for itself on the consensus. I personally
that does speak for itself.
That when her name is mentioned, it's getting way more than 10K people engaging with it. It's getting millions of people engaging with it. Like when she was the sex scene on Swarm. Dudes was, of course, dudes.
Right.
But people were
Women
out
too.
here
Women
like
too.
talking
Look,
about
that shit
it.
was sexy as hell. Look,
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I saw it on Twitter. I started bucking my eyes. I was like,
The women too.
I got the remote and got on Amazon Prime.
yeah.
And
Don't think the women weren't doing the same.